up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Helps my channel grow. Well, welcome to my Chef Talking Reviews, where I review the DC TV shows, films, a lot of different content that got things to do with the superhero shows, also comic books and things like that. So make sure you follow me on my socials. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow me there. I post a lot of videos there. I post photos, a lot of updates, so you guys won't miss out. Also, come join the community. Become a member of my Patreon page. Go to SymCast podcast /patreon.com. A lot of perks for you guys, rewards, things for you to choose from. Go ahead and check it out. So, well, today's video, like I said, Superman and Lois finally premiered or finally ended their season 3. We had the season 3 finale, titled "What Kills You Only Makes You Stronger." So if you guys not caught up with the episode, spoilers ahead for you guys. All right, so let's get into this episode. We see that with all of this, these changes we have with the season 4 renewal, that the cast members, some of them will not be returning, or being reduced to only recurring roles. So I was excited to see John come back and Nat come back for this for the series or season finale. So that was cool. After all of the Manheim things, they wrapped their story up with that, so they was able to come back and kind of blend in with this story with Lex and everything. So you see the episode, it started off with the continuation of the last week's episode, where we see Lex finally being released from prison, where he took that long walk just to get to the Kent's house or to the Kent's farm, just to threaten Lois, to let her know, like, even though I was innocent, you could say sorry, but it's not enough. So he pretty much threatened her, told her to retire. But Lois Lane, it's hard for her to stop being a journalist. As we see, even during her cancer, she still was out there in the field, so that's just Lois Lane for you. But we saw that intense scene between Lois and Clark and Lex. I like this actor who's playing Lex. He's doing a great job. He's bringing the intensity, to Lex and to this character. We haven't saw Lex on TV in a while. Last time we saw him was on Supergirl, but it wasn't the version that we are used to seeing. But John Cryer's his version of Supergirl, he still did well though. But for me and for the fans of Smallville, we all know that Michael Rosenbaum, he's the best Lex to me, hands down. That's my opinion. Give me your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, so it was almost like a little bit of that Lex, and then just a little bit of more, a vengeful Lex. But like I said, so we see that the time speeded up a little bit from that, initial meeting with Lex, where I believe they said 33 days later. So we see that Lois, she's still worried that, with everything going on with Lex, and she kind of the reason why he went to prison in the first place. So, they pretty much kind of scrambling, worried about what he's going to do next. He haven't did anything, in those months. We saw what happened at the end of the last episode, where Bizzaro's still alive, and that, that Lex has him. So spoilers ahead, we're going to find out about that. But so we see that with them. Then also at the same time, after Lois's surgery, I think she had, because she had the breast cancer, so she had to have them removed. feeling insecure, feeling that, she may not be the woman that she used to be, and, that her husband might not see her the same. But if you're truly in love, it doesn't matter. So we see that in this moment that they was having with each other, that they feel like, well, here's our chance. Let's get away a little bit. So we see them go. I believe it looked like Italy somewhere, where they go there. They have their moment. Um, Lois reveals herself. Uh, Obviously, her husband doesn't have a problem with that, so they had their moment there. Then we see them coming back trying to get the kids. So basically, they need a vacation from all of this, everything that's been going on through this third season. That they need a vacation. Let's have family time. A lot of this sadness, a lot of this stuff been going on. Come on, let's go. So they basically try to take them to the same place. But then also we see a little glimpse of, like I said before, we saw that John and Lana, they was kind of getting a little cozy with each other. So it seems like they was feeling each other, that John, he goes there to help her with his security system that he put in, but all the while he's pretty much want to ask her out. We see that little moment. He asks her out, so they go out for drinks. So then also with the storyline with Jordan, he's still dealing with the fallout with that. We all know that he was taking selfies with the people that that saw him. Did that save. So he's pretty much been full of himself a little bit, kind of not caring. So you see that he still couldn't use his powers, still being reprimanded for what happened before. So, but then we also see that how he's been kind of taking everything out, on Sarah ever since they break up, and then how he's been feeling. So he's pretty much been, just been taking everything out on her. So, so while they at the diner, they looking, parents seeing the same thing, like, hold on, you're gonna have to fix this. So we see that Jordan and Sarah, they have their little moment. He apologizes for, being the way that he is, just making up things and just trying to find reasons to still be upset about things, where it's all just because they're not together, But so almost like they kind of now, since they put their cards on the table and they just kind of like look like they're moving on, but you never know, because they still look like they still have those feelings for each other. So we'll find out in the next season. Then we also see that with Nat and with John, with them coming back, I believe he had the chance to go to Metropolis, and like I said before, my previous video, that he may be taking over for General Lane at the DOD. So I believe they're moving to Metropolis so he can, go ahead and work closer with them. So that's one storyline. So maybe that may be a reason to get them out of Smallville. That's the explanation where you don't see them. Like I said, being reduced to a recurrent role. So maybe you might just see them coming back and forth from Metropolis. Same as General Lane, unless he just don't come back at all. But like I said, we'll see. And then since Mateo is over there too at the same school that Nat's trying to go to, that may be another storyline in itself in Metropolis with John. So we just have to find out. I'm glad that they got the renewal for their fourth season. So, like the director said, or the showrunner said, that this season will be left on a cliffhanger. Understandably, if you watch the episode, you see what happened. That now going into the fourth season, we're going to hopefully they have moved that storyline with Lex, and then, like I said, continue on. Like I said, spoilers ahead. So when I'm talk about the ending, which is going to explain what's going to happen going forward to the fourth season. But So, with all of that going on, they trying to figure out what's Lex's next move. We see the flashbacks of basically what happened that night that Lex saw Bizzaro. He pretty much figured out that when they tried to kill him from attacking his one of Lex's guards, that every time that he was killing them or shooting them dead, he was growing stronger or he was changing, and he kept coming back and coming back. So Lex got the idea that, use this to his advantage. Let's see where this takes us. He may change it to something useful. Like you said, it looks like we saw in the trailer. We saw everything. It looks like Lex was, being prepared, going in for war against, the city, against everybody that basically put him in prison. So you see, Lex, he got these weapons that look like with the with that orange K, I believe, weapons. So it looks like every time he was killing them hitting them with the guns, with the blast, and all of that, you see that he asked Bizzaro, basically, let me do this, let me help you. So that's what ended up happening, basically. So as we see, he basically killing them and killing them and killing them to the point where he actually, you see the metamorphosis, you see him changing. It's right in line with another character. Like I said, spoilers all through this video that we'll see what he ended up turning into, but it's accurate with the comics where basically that character, as much as you try to harm it, it kept getting stronger and stronger. Like on Smallville when they showed this character, every time that they killed him, he kept getting stronger and stronger. But we see that he kept changing. He physically changed to the last time he hit him with the blast. Now we see the big reveal that he ended up turning into the Doomsday. Now we all knew that when we first saw this, I believe the other universe's Superman, that they showed almost like a Doomsday story. So to think that we thought this character would have been Doomsday, but it just turned out to be another version of Superman that turned out to be Bizzaro. But I wonder if they was intending to do this in the first place, because you see that he turned into Doomsday, and perfectly so. They did good with it, and I really like that. So, like I said, I wonder if they had that already thought out, or did they just piece it together? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that story. But we see that he turned to Doomsday. At the same time, General Lane, from the last time he was trying to, he was out there dating. So he finally gets up with that lady that he was been dating, finds out she's working with Lex, so she takes him. Then also storyline with Cal and with Chrissy, we see that a reveal that she's pregnant. See how she's throwing up after she's waking up, and then aside from that, we see that that Lana and John, they actually are hitting it off. They out there having their drinks, so they basically end up connecting. Then when they show up to the fireworks thing where everybody is there, we can't find General Lane, but we see John and Lana, they joining the festivities. Then Chrissy and them, they there, where we see that for some reason, well, Kyle, he had felt like he, wanted a moment, so he proposed to Chrissy right there with the townspeople, right in front of Lana. So wonder how that's going to end up working. And then at the same time, with him telling his family that she's pregnant, so have to wait to the fourth season to see that dynamic, and maybe that may be the the way to get Kyle and Chrissy, you know, kind of out the picture, or that's the excuse that there's when you don't see them on screen that they may be moved somewhere and moved out of Smallville or or something like that. So, like I said, with all this going on, you're trying to figure out what's been happening. Then we get the reveal. You see the Doomsday. It looked like he still had the S on his chest or the opposite symbol, a Superman symbol. So we get to see this awesome fight scene between the two, Superman and Bizzaro. Pretty much, or excuse me, with Doomsday now, we see the fight scene like we all see in the comics, the animated movies, even in Batman vs Superman, where we see the Doomsday scenario being played out. So that was cool to see that. Like I said, Superman and Lois is always great for they VFX and for their special effects. Pretty much, like I said, movie quality. I don't know if it's because it's a Superman show. A lot of people think that it's a HBO Max or a Max, budget, or it's a different budget or something. But I think they be saving their money or whatever they use geared towards the effects for Superman, because it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was awesome to see these guys fight, battling and everything, battling it out. But then, like the showrunner said, it was going to be ended on a cliffhanger where they was going to collide, and basically to be continued. So that was like a shot in the foot, because I was so deep into it and so excited about the fight that they just stopped it like that. But that's how they draw us in. That's how you keep your audience. Especially since they've been renewed for the 4th season, they all know everybody's going to come back to see what's going to happen. Especially with this story, and then with the appearance of Lex. So very excited about that. But that was pretty much the finale in a nutshell. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Like I said, very excited for the next season. Want to know what's going to, moving forward, especially with these characters, what's going to happen. Are they going to bring anybody back? I see they mentioned Tal, so he may make an appearance, but never know. So, like I said, just have to wait till this season starts. Make sure you stay locked into my channel, because as soon as I get some updates, I will make sure I'll give it to you guys. So make sure you hit the notification bell too, so when I do post my videos, or even when I go live, you guys will not miss out on it. So also be on the lookout for my review for the whole season 3 as a whole. I'm gonna do my review and break down certain episodes, and also just for the overall season. You guys can comment and let me know what your thoughts on it as well. Also moving forward, let me know what kind of videos you guys would like me to review, especially since the Arrowverse is pretty much gone since the Flash ended their season or series. Superman and Lois is the only superhero show we have left, since they canceled Gotham Knights now. But I'm gonna still try to bring some content to you guys, some videos and just some fun things to keep you guys entertained. So stay locked in. So thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for joining me. Like always, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, peace.